And let me ask you this, man. You and Young Jock will always be tied in, no matter what, man. Y'all did one of the biggest records in music fucking history, Nitti. So it's no way around it. Can we? I don't want to say. We had a talk. Okay.
Yeah, we had a talk Sunday.
We need to get y'all. We got to get y'all. Just on, I know how you are, Nitti, because I know we had a talk off camera, and I know Jock is in the media now. He's on the radio. He's on. So it's been times where he spoke about it. And I know me and you talked. You was like, yo, why, Jerry? I don't know why he talking about this shit, because it's So, but you said you all spoke. So the chances of us, I ain't gonna say get more music, but the chances of you all being
amicable.
Yeah, no, we good. Jock is always, good people, man. He's I always looked at him like a little brother. You know what I'm saying? So you have a little brother, y'all do something, but we don't have no issues. I was a little bit lost a little bit, but at the end of the day, like I got a chance to see him at this time and all these interviews, and I saw him at the game, and I walked over to him like the gentleman I am. And I spoke to him, and I like that. I'm saying it was no type of friction or nothing. But I walked to him.
That's how it should be done.
I spoke to him, and we talked 1-on-1. And he said some stuff to me. I said some stuff to him, and I clearly saw that it wasn't any type of issue or anything like that. And at the end of the conversation, I told him I love him. You know what I mean? So
and that's it.
That's what I'm on, man. But I'm all about positive, man.
That's it, man.
Jock,
I appreciate you too.
He's a good guy, and I wish him nothing but luck and success.
Yeah. Man, thank you for that, bro. Thank you.
Yeah,
I appreciate that.
Yeah, definitely.
And you talk, disagreements recently on Big Facts. Michael Montana, it was a situation. He brought your name up.
Okay.
Have you told your side, or did you see the interview or hear about that?
No, I hadn't seen it. What did he say?
Because I hadn't either. What
So words like swindle came up.
Swindle?
Yeah. Like Nitti swindled him?
Yeah. Swindled him? Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Like Michael Montana.
You talking about the guy that wore the nails? Like,
yeah.
Here we go.
You know what I'm saying? You talking about
Michael Montana on Big Facts.
My old artist. Okay. Go ahead. I'm listening.
No, I'm just saying.
No, I'm trying to make sure I know who you talking about. Okay.
So
he said I swindled him?
It said contracts and this is on a platform like Big Facts where
Really? This is recently?
7 months ago.
Okay. No, I mean I haven't heard that. I mean, I'm gonna say this, man. I see a lot of people. The last time I think I seen him, the person you talking about I seen him in off Moreland at little 5 Points, and he came up to me. He gave me an apology about some stuff that he just wanted to make it right with us. So I haven't seen him since that time. But no, I mean he was an artist that was brought to me, because I have so many people bring artists to me. And some of them I work with, some of them I don't work with. But I took him in, and I think back then, man, I did the record with him. And I tell any artist I work with, I've been successful and I ain't worked a job since 2000. So this is before I met any of them artists. So, I've been comfortable since then. So the only thing I've did since then is put my personal money behind a lot of artists to try to break them.
A lot.
Yeah,
and I done spent hundreds of thousands of dollars with artists, and I ain't talking about it. I'm not even gonna name them, but I'm gonna just say that, at the end of the day, if you sit them artists down, that anybody I ever worked with, and you ask them, tell the truth, what really happened with Nitti? Did he really help your life?
Or did he help
what happened? Yeah, so it's like a lot of people say Puff swindled a lot of people, but I tell any artist, and I tell them now, if you work with me or anybody else, get you a lawyer. Because at the end of the day, you got a lawyer, and if you get a contract and you take it to your lawyer, whoever you take it to that you trust, and they tell you to go ahead and sign it, because I never believed in trying to take advantage of any artist, because I think that I think a lot of artists, they might come in not really knowing the business.
So majority of them don't know.
Yeah. So I always want to be the person that, if I get an artist or a producer, I want to do good business with them so we can keep making money together. I'm not trying to hit it. I don't want to hit a quick.
I wish more executives and more people behind the scenes had that type mentality.
Yeah, you got to
avoid a lot of this fuckery, boy.
Yeah, you got to do that, man. And then I'm gonna be honest, man. Like me, what I did when I came in the game, and I immediately got me an attorney and a business manager that taught me how not to go out here and buy a bunch of jewelry and fuck off money.
Mm-hmm. How did you know to do that? Did somebody tell you that?
Ian Burke.
Okay.
Ian Burke.
Man.
Ian Burke. Shout out to Ian Burke, man. Ian Burke was a person that hooked me up with my attorney, got me with my business manager that takes care of, like, you ain't never heard Nitti name on no tax problems or nothing like that. Like a lot of people that might run into them issues, but I never went through that. So with me, you know, I signed so many artists, and then you might have artists that might get jealous of the next artist. And then some artists, I might get them to a level to where they done made, you know, $500,000 to $1 million. And then the problem come in when they blow that million and they ain't got no more. And then when you get that money, a lot of them, their egos start going up and they don't want to listen until their money get back down here. So when your money get back down here,
then you want to listen.
You want to listen to me now. At that point, as a businessman, I'd be stupid to do business with you again.
Again, fool me once.
Yeah,
say, right?
So I'm gonna say, no, you know what? Because we were never friends in the beginning. We was always business partners. So I did good business with him, and everything was done. Everybody I worked with, they've had attorneys, and you know, like I said,
to stay away from all that.
Yeah, I've had no lawsuits. You know what I'm saying? Because if I'd have had some lawsuits, you know, we would have settled it, and it would have been no issue. But no, like any artist I ever worked with, man, I give them a shot, and I want them to make money because I know when I meet them, a lot of them they would just sleep on my studio floors and stuff. So, you know, I want to see people come up, man. That's what I was all about, man. But shout out to any artist I ever worked with, you know. But right now I'm on to the new artists.
Who's that one producer here in Atlanta that really, that when it comes down to it, you peel everything back, really looked out for you the most when you was coming up?
JD. You know,
shout out Jermaine Dupri.
Yeah, shout out to my boy JD, man. JD, that's my dog, man. Like me and him, you know, he was the person that, you know, shout out to Skeeter Rock too.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Definitely
like,
shout out to Eddie Skeeter Rock.
Yeah, every time I see, you know, Skeeter, I see JD, you know, the only thing I think of is like, you know, them my two brothers, you know, and I want to eventually see them back on the same page.
Yeah, we gotta
you know,
get them.
because them my dogs.
They did so much to this Atlanta culture, man. Them two dudes together, New Faith, Eddie Skeeter Rock and JD.
Yeah. But me and JD, we talked at the game and stuff, man. Yeah. So it's all love, man. Like I've been seeing cats, like I kind of took like a whole, you know, just a break from the music just to kind of zero in on a lot of other, you know, family and personal stuff, you know, because I'm a single dad. So, you know, I got my son, so I had to make sure I wasn't going to let him be out here talking about gang. My son ain't on that, you know what I'm saying?
He better not be.
Nah, we ain't doing that, you know. And I respect how you do with your sons, man. You know, you're doing a great job, bro.
Thank you, man.
You know what I'm saying? So that's what I want to do, man.
Shit, and I watch cats like you and New Face. We take this fatherhood shit very seriously, man.
You talk about so deaf and pouring in the artists, man, and condolences too. But you introduce, and first of all, like you said, you pouring in the artists. I'll always say this: if I heard Nitti Beatz in that tag, I'm listening.
Okay.
So you introduced this young brother by the name of Young Capone.
Yeah.
Later transitioned to Dope Boy Ra, one of the hardest, one of the
dopest MCs,
dopest voices, man. Can you talk about the introduction and how that relationship came about, man, and then just hearing about his transition and everything like that?
I mean, man, I ain't gonna lie, man. Like, to be honest, with Ra, man, like, I've been knowing him since he was a baby, you know, since he was about 15, 16 years old. And I ain't gonna lie, like when I got the news of what went on, man, I cried like a baby, dog, in the house by myself because I kept having so many flashbacks
of those days.
You know, of those days and him. And what hurt me the most was because I knew his mind state prior to him going into the state that he was in when he passed.
Before losing his grandmother.
All that. And he, you know, he was kind of upset. I'm gonna just say that he was kind of frustrated with a lot of the music industry. And he had a lot of stuff on his mind. Last time I seen him, you know, I had to ride him around in the car he cried like a baby, man, and was telling me, you know, what was going on and things that he was happy with and stuff that he wasn't happy with. And, you know, after that, the next thing I started getting was videos of him, you know, well, not getting stuff, but just seeing stuff that, you know, him acting out of character. So once I got the word of him being missing, I kind of got on my social media and asked everybody, you know, let's put the lookout. And I say within a couple of days, I got a call from one of my partners that told me, have y'all guys checked the morgue? And he told me, you know, I don't, you know, want to say his name, but he just told me, hey, y'all might want to look up in the morgue. And right after that, man, I got a call from Rob's auntie, said they found him, and he was dead. You know, but he was in Chicago, you know what I'm saying? But
when I tell you, man, I know that's tough for you to talk about Nitti, but that dude, and the first time I ever met him was through you.
Okay.
But it's from a lyrical standpoint, man.
Mm-hmm. He was a beast.
Man, ain't too many cats touching this dude.
Nah, he been like that, man. When I met him, he was tearing up talent shows and stuff at Columbia High School in Decatur. And he was doing his thing, and I was the first one to sign him. You know, he went, you know, and got with other camps and cliques and stuff. But to me, I'ma always take that credit, and can't nobody take it from me. That was my little dog.
First time I heard.
You know what I mean? I'm hot and all that.
Oh, that little nigga was so raw.
Yeah.
He was total package, man. And it's for him to do that thing on Sway, the freestyle, to see other people that didn't recognize him and the love and how it went viral during the situation, unfortunately. But to see him get his flowers and then everybody that wasn't in Atlanta say, oh, dude, hard. He rapping. And me and you guys are probably like, no, he been this way.
Oh, man.
Been
First
that
time,
dude.
I'm telling you, when I first met him, Nitti brought him by my house down in the basement.
Yep.
We sat in my theater and we talked. And Nitti was like, man, this nigga a star, Jerry. You know, me being in the business for so long, I was like, okay. I met him. He was cool. And Nitti, of course, played some of them heaters. I said, God, dog.
And Jerry, you know, I'm appreciative of him because he was one of the guys that handled all the marketing. You know, a lot of people didn't know that Jerry Clark was the mastermind behind that Young Capone campaign. Anything that I did with JD, Jerry Clark was the one that was doing it. So, you know, I seen that, you know, this guy was really an expert in his field, what he does. You know, but with Ra-Ra, man, he was just one of them. He was a natural. He was a star. He just didn't get that break, man. But I'm just so thankful that it was so many people that came after me that believed in him, from Nick Love to Tip to everybody, you know, them boys I think he was messing with down in Augusta or Savannah, somewhere, Macon. But it was a lot of people that saw the same thing I seen when I first seen him. And, you know, Ra, man, he was just, he made his mark. And I think at the end of the day, man, you know, he was hurting. And I think that God knew that he couldn't take no more.
And it was a period. He was just dropping tapes after tapes, and they was all solid.
He was a producer too.
Yeah.
Oh, he was.
No,
he
was
a producer.
Yeah, he produced the Hot record. You know, when I signed him and I took him to JD, and then we took him to LA Reid, I think, or somewhere. But we did that deal. But yeah, he was producing. He made beats. The boy was like he was a beast, man. And I just hate that he, you know, had to go through what he went through, man. But he was real passionate about his music, man. But shout out to Dope Boy Ra.
Shout out to Rest in Peace. Who is and I know it's got to be one.
Okay.
One artist that you had a chance that came to you and said, Nitti, fuck with me, OG, fuck with me, dog. That you might have passed up on
signing.
That you look back and be like, damn.
It's a couple of them. Gucci. Yellow Beezy.
Yellow Bees ain't even from Atlanta.
Yeah, Gucci, that's my dog. Like me and Gucci.
Right here, East Side Decatur.
Yeah, man, Gucci was out here torching the streets, man. You know what I mean? He was on that Decatur shit. But
and he came to you.
Yeah, but you gotta understand, me and Gucci, we recorded so much. We made so many records, man. And he was at that point, because you gotta think Gucci was an underdog. People didn't want to mess with Gucci. When I was messing with him and Zaytoven was messing with him. Yeah, people were scared. People were scared of Gucci.
Yeah, oh shit.
You know, Gucci come out there with that big ass chain, I'm talking about, and he acting ignorant.
And the real street nigga too.
The real, man, let me tell you something. Gucci one of the realest street niggas you ever want to come across.
Forward to having him on Storytime with Legendary Jerry.
Talented, man. Talented. One of the most talented artists I ever worked with, man. But I remember we would be in the studio talking a lot. And he would come to the studio real early. He had this long burgundy car with a lot of beat in it. I don't know what it was. Then he had a yellow Corvette. But he'd come to the studio, man, and he would have these conversations. He'd be like, Nitti, introduce me to that person. He'd be like, well, Nitti, because I just got a situation at Warner Brothers at the time. He's like, Nitti, sign me. Take me over there. I said, Gucci, no, I don't want to do that, man. Let's just let you keep growing.
Why you ain't sign him?
Because it was like he was my partner.
Okay.
And I'm like, I don't
fuck the personal up.
Yeah, I didn't want to, like, nah, bro, because I knew what he was. I'm like, nah, he's a beast. And I just wanted him to, let's just keep working, Gucci, and they're going to come to you. And eventually they came to him, and he got his own situation going. And, we made some good music, man. And, like I said, Gucci, he writes so quick, man. Like he's a beast in the studio.
I was in the studio.
I'm going to tell you a story I never told people. And Gucci, one day was in the studio at Patchwork, and somebody asked me about this, and I had to verify it on another interview. But I introduced Gucci to Coach K.
Oh shit!
Yeah, Coach K came to Patchwork, and he was like, at the time he had just got through managing Jeezy.
Yeah.
So Jeezy in the Gucci history.
So I'm sure that was
so Coach K.
That was some interesting shit.
Yeah, Coach K was like, hey, I'm gonna come over here. He was like, Nitti, I want you to introduce me to Gucci. I said, you don't know him? He said, not like that. So I connected Coach K with Gucci, which led to Coach K eventually managing Gucci. Then Gucci signed the Migos, and then once Gucci got in some other issues, I think the Migos ended up going up under P and Coach. So I can say personally that I kind of helped that birth of that whole
one degree of separation.
Yeah, and I was happy to say, you know what, I made the connection with them guys, and they took it and made it into what it is now. And shout out to Coach K. I call him Open Toes. That's my dog. But
shout out to Kevin, Coach K.
Yeah, man. Shout out to P.
Coming on Storytime, Legendary J. Shout out to P and them QC folks.
Yeah,
man.
Good people. So I'm just glad to be a part of Atlanta history, man. Like if I can connect this person with that person, hey man, because I'm gonna hold my own down, But I think that stuff like that, man. I'm just happy that I was. I can play some type of part with that.
Man, that's a big story right here. Only on New Face.
Man.
Only where?
Yeah.
Storytime.
Shout out to New Face too, man. Like,
shout out to
man,
New Face, because New Face is always there, man.
He's there, man.
Hey,
I'm glad to know him. What's up with Giorgio's, man? You got a connection with them?
Yes, indeed, man.
Shout out to one of the biggest retail outlets in Atlanta, Giorgio's.
I even have some gifts for you from Giorgio's as
well, man.
brother.
I appreciate it, man. I'm gonna tell you another secret. We're gonna tell some shit.
Let's go,
Let's tell it,
Let me tell you something, man. I used to work at Greenbrier. And I used to walk by Giorgio's every day, and I look at them suits, and I'm like, who can afford them pimp suits?
Pimp ass suits.
Man, them niggas have gators and every color.
They had the gators, the Maury gators and everything.
Oh man, it was this one cool ass nigga used to work there, and he would stand outside and let everybody see the creases in his pants and shit. Cool ass West Side nigga, Southwest
early
nigga.
2000, late 90s.
Oh yeah, this was like, man, Greenbrier. But shout out to Greenbrier, Giorgio's, man, and all that, man.
Y'all see, we got a living legend right here, man. When I tell you, man, New Face, this is hey man, Storytime with Legendary.
I got one for him too, man. So living legend, of course, Mount Rushmore type shit. Faces of hip hop producers, but there was a generation after you guys as far as production, man. Who production wise, not even just South, but that you heard and appreciated their sound, or you seen something great in them? Maybe name about 3 good producers that you admired.
Not the South, but just anywhere.
Yeah.
I say I like DJ Quick.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
DJ Quick, I studied him a lot because he was doing a lot of ghost producing and not getting credit. But me, I was a nosy nigga, so I'm going back reading credits. I'm trying to see who played the bongos, who played the piano,
the strings,
the keyboard, and back then a lot of producers were not getting their credit. So let's just say it's just like Pharrell.
Okay.
He was somebody who I studied. He did a lot of ghost producing up under Teddy Riley.
Yeah.
Like I think the SWV Right Here remix, he did that. So it was a lot of stuff that I seen. Teddy Riley, of course, Dr. Dre, of course JD, and cats like Puff, man, and shout out to all them boys like that. They're legends, man. And I just wanted to just get their attention and get them to know me. First time I met Puff, that nigga scared the hell out of me because he told me to produce him.
Oh wow.
You was like, damn.
Man, I didn't know. Because first of all, when 8-Ball introduced me to him and we put him on the Stop Playing Games record, and when I met him, and when you first meet Puff and you ain't never seen him, you done seen him on TV so much, and you gotta just
be bigger than life.
Yeah, you gotta be like, damn, okay. You want to talk to the nigga, but then once I got to talk to him, and then he was like, nigga, you gotta produce me. You made the record, produce me, nigga. That's how he talk to you. So I'm like, well, I got to produce this nigga. You know what I mean? So, but nah, Puff
you stepped up to the plate and delivered.
Yeah, Puff taught me how to pick artists. He taught me how to decide who to work with.
Shout out to Sean Puffy Combs.
Yeah, that's the dog, man.
So with as fire as you are as a producer,
okay,
what one producer in a beat battle would you be like, all right, I got
one of them put $1 million on it. And one of them.
You feel that confident?
Yeah, because a lot of you
out of all of them, who was that one motherfucker you be like, whoo, okay, this about to be a real like.
Man, I like to come at Timbaland.
Woo! Can we make that happen? Can we have a Nitti Beatz Timbaland?
I like to come at Tim, yeah, because I'm gonna tell you.
Imagine that.
That'd be imagine
Tim. I like to come at Tim because I think that out of Timbaland, I think he kind of Timbaland and Rodney Jerkins, but more so Timbaland. I think because Timbaland, he's one of them producers like me, like,
and he got a lot of range too.
Yeah,
Tim got a lot
I'm one of them producers.
So he gonna be the underdog because it's gonna be some records he gonna play. Like,
but see, the only way I would do that is I would have to make it to where you can't bring no co-producers with you.
It's just you,
just me and you on that stage, and we gonna create it right there.
Yeah,
we're gonna do it right there on the spot, and I would do that. You know what I'm saying? You know, I put up an M on that.
Oh shit! Well, y'all hear this, man? Storytime with Legendary Jerry. I can't even say. I said, yeah. Storytime with the Legendary Jerry.
It'll be all fun, yeah.
Nitty B said he got $1 million.
Yeah,
and it's a good, healthy respect for Timbaland. But he said, let's go. Yeah. Shout out to Timbaland. Let's go. Let's put that in,
man, because he's one of the greats that I respect.
Oh boy, he's
talented. He's a beast.
That motherfucker Timbaland.
I watch him do what he do, man, and he's like that. He did a record on Justin Timberlake album that I said.
Like I said, he got a lot of range, man.
He got some. It's like some Latino stuff going on, man. I'm like, you know what, this dude right here, he might in his mind be like, man, I come swinging so hard at Tim on them beats, man, because I'm like, boy, I got to impress him.
Yeah.
Because he's a GOAT. You know what I'm saying?
He on a different level.
Yeah, but I'm with it, though. I'm with the shits, though.
You with the shits.
Man,
a mill piece?
Man, I bring that Mac up there and a controller and tell him, come on, let's go.
And you say no co-producers.
No co-producers. You can't, Timbaland, you can't bring Danger. You can't bring nobody with you.
Timbaland hold his own now without that.
I know, but I'm just saying, you come by yourself and we can get it on, bro.
Hey, man.
You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about we can however you want to do it, man. But I definitely love to do that because he's like one of the GOATs that I just be like, you know.
Man, shout out to Timbaland, man. We're looking forward to getting him on Storytime with Legendary Jerry soon, too.
Yes, sir.
Because man, I'm just imagining you and Timbaland with the shit that y'all got, that y'all cooking up.
Yeah.
Man, God, dog, new faith.
Yeah,
nothing like that.
Yeah, we come right out and do an album or something after that. You know what I mean?
Who you rather fuck? You rather fuck with established artists or new and emerging artists?
Like new ones. New ones. I don't. As a producer, you don't really get no credit for breaking an artist that's already broken. You know, when you think about artists that's been broken, you know, you think about, you know, Berry Gordy's, you know, the stuff that he broke, them new artists Gamble and Huff, L.A. Reid,
and
Babyface, you know, so it's like, you know, I want to mess with them artists that people can say, oh, well, they only had a hit because they already was known.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to do a record.
With a new artist, you be like, hey, I done gave him this secret sauce.
Yeah, break something out the dirt, you know what I'm saying, and make people move. That's what I'm thankful that God gave me the talent to do.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's something that I'll, you know, shout out to my little cousin, man. Like, I got a little girl cousin named Bree Triller. And Bree Triller.
She dope, too. She
man.
dope. She dope.
She's new, dope. But I promise y'all, Atlanta, and not just Atlanta, but they open the door for her slowly. And she one of them ones that, man, she's so talented, man. You know, so I just like working with new artists though, man, like, because the new artist is who you get the credit for breaking. If you can make a new artist a hit, making a record on a Jay-Z or something like that, that's easy to do.
Yeah, but
because he's gonna make the record himself. But the new artist, that's what I like to do, breaking new artists all day.
It's a lot of artists that, you know, some of the songs that all their fans love, but they particularly didn't like it the best. Like Killer Mike never liked Adidas. Noriega didn't like Sometimes because it, you know, it reminded him of his father. Is there a song or something that you produced that you didn't really particularly like, but it became a hit? Like, it probably what to you personally, like it wasn't one of your favorites, but it was out of there one of the ones.
Man, it's a couple of them that was some ones that I did, but I can't really think right off, man. But a lot of times the records that I liked the most didn't blow up.
Oh, okay, the other way.
So it taught me that it's not about me when it comes to making music. It's about the fans and the people that we letting get access to the music. So whatever the people like, man, I can take criticism. If you don't like one of my beats, hey, throw it away. You know what I'm saying? I remember the first time I started making beats, man, Ian took me to Left Eye House, and she had an engineer over there, man, and I was playing some beats for Left Eye, and I was just trying to get on, man. And man, her producer, her engineer laughed at my beat so hard.
Like trying to sun you out.
Oh, he tried to clown me because he wanted to be the only one that produced her music. And
hey, where his puss ass at?
No, we ain't even gonna call him pussy, man, because we gonna keep the good energy, man. But
pussy.
I seen him. He wanted to do a meeting with me after I kind of got my,
we ain't doing that shit.
And I was like, nah. I told Ian, nah, we good, bro. But that's the game, bro. Like I just had to be tough, and I took it on the chin, but it made me go harder.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
nigga
saying?
laughed in your face.
Oh yeah, man. That right there, man. I was like, whoa. Because my first thing, I was like, man, I'm about to pick this MPC up and knock this nigga upside his head. But Ian was like, nah, bro, this is politics.
There you go, that East Side Decatur
shit. Yeah, man, I grew up going to Golden Glide and shit. We fight niggas on the... Shout out my nigga Miko, man. You know what I mean?
Who?
My nigga Miko, man. That's my best friend, man.
Miko Montana?
No, I don't know who that is. Listen, man, my nigga Miko, though. You know what I mean?
Hey, man, my bad. I thought you said...
No, man.
I thought you said Miko Montana. My bad, dog.
Man, listen,
bad,
man. Hey, this new album, though, man. This new album gonna be crazy, man. This new album, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna. I'm so proud of this new album.
We got a title?
I've been talking with my little cousin Pookie, man. So we just trying to get the title right now. I think the title gonna be The Ghost of Deion Sanders. You know what I mean?
Oh, this is exclusive right here?
Oh, yeah. The Ghost of Deion Sanders.
Y'all hear that? Storytime with Legendary Jerry. The album coming from Nitti. And he said this is his chronic.
Yeah, this is my baby, man. I took my time with this one, man.
And I've been blessed to hear.
You like it, though, honestly?
Oh, man.
Thank you.
Come on, man. What I tell you, man, when I left, I said, hey, man.
Yeah.
You like, New Face, it's some big, huge records on this project.
I got a record on there that I wrote initially for CeeLo called When You Gonna Trust Me. And it's like a popish record, man. But unfortunately, we didn't get a chance to knock it out, man. But that's one of my favorite ones. You know what I'm saying? Because it's going to show a whole nother side of what I really do. And I'm at the point right now where I'm about to have fun with this shit, New Face.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I think that people, like I was talking to Hannah, she was like, Nitti, she said, we need more people like you to get out and come mess with us on different stuff and put some music out. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, you know what? Sometimes you just need that little push to tell you, go on and give it to them.
Yeah.
Because I like to see other people come up. So when I see people like the Mike Wills and the Metros and all them, I'm like, I love this shit because they keeping it going.
Yeah.
And they out of Atlanta. So it's like, I'm like, man, it take a little bit of pressure off me because I thought at one point I was like, damn, I got to try to help keep the city going. And then they came right behind us. I'm like, well, damn, we good, man.
Passing the torch.
Yeah, passing that torch, man. So right now, I'm about to put out some of the best music of my life because I'm coming off of beaches and shit, and I'm relaxed. I'm going to the spa and everything.
And let me just tell you something. Let me just tell you something from brother to brother. Hey, man. We looking forward to that shit, man.
Thank you, man.
We looking forward to that
I
shit,
appreciate you, Jay. And anything you ever need, you and New Face, man, I know that I'm not the best, social communication person, but anything y'all guys need from me that I can assist with, man, I'm back outside, man, and I'm here, man. And I just want to keep, let's keep Atlanta going.
Hey,
and I thank y'all. I'm so thankful to God for y'all, man.
Appreciate you, Pimp.
Yes, indeed. I can't wait to just hear that tag in 2024, man.
Oh, yeah.
That's a Nitti beat.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, this is once again Storytime with Legendary Jerry, man. New Face.
We here.
Nitti Beatz. Before we sign off, man, this is powered by iHeart. Make sure you go subscribe on YouTube, Storytime with Legendary Jerry. Before we get out, give me your social media handles and all that, Nitti.
Yeah, it's simple. It's at Nitti Beatz, NITTIBEATZ, not a S, but with a Z. And pretty much IG is what I be on, man. Hit me on there, man. And, let's follow the movement.
Yeah, and New Face, get yours and the Legendary Jerry podcast socials, please.
Hey, yo, we are live at Storytime with Legendary Jerry podcast. It's your boy New Face, at New Face on everything, or hashtag New Face was there. I'm trying to be legendary like this brother right here, Legendary Jerry.
And I'm
Larry.
Jerry Clark, man. And this was a great episode.
And man, don't New Face man like he got a bunch of dope somewhere in Mexico or something. Yeah, no, he's a cool motherfucker right here.
Hey man, he got some work somewhere.
Man, he got some work now. I'm just don't y'all put that on New Face, man. Now it's a joke now, man.
Yeah, we just joking.
Hey boy, that boy New Face got it though.
I'm Jerry Clark, aka the Legendary Jerry. This Storytime with Legendary Jerry. And of course, we have our special segment, Rapid Fire, with none other than my brother, New Face. New Face was there. He's everywhere. And he's here with the legendary super producer, Nitti Beatz. And I'm going to let New Face jump in.
Man, we got a legend here, man, and it's always an honor. Thank you for coming, man.
Thank you, brother.
Please tap into this interview. He dropped a lot of gems, but I just wanted to personally, hip hop has celebrated 50 years. Do you remember your earliest memory of hip hop growing up?
Yeah, I remember listening to Darren Fields on the Fresh Party on V103. I remember listening to Slick Rick, the show. I remember seeing Kool Moe Dee with them white zip-up ankle boots on Soul Train. You know what I mean? So I remember all that, man.
Didn't you get a pair of them too, though?
No, I think Jerry Clark had some.
Here we go.
But no, I remember that back in the days, man. Rob Bass and all that. So shout out to NYC, man.
Man, and hip hop has provided a lot of jobs and been very influential. One of the biggest genres out here. But if I were to ask you, like, what was the best thing and the worst thing about hip hop, what would be your answer?
I would say let's start with the worst thing. The worst thing is the energy that created violence and murders and stuff that came from hip hop. Mm-hmm. Because I'm real, biblical based, and I believe that the power of the tongue is very
very strong.
Yes, indeed.
So I've seen a lot of things that have been said, and it caused a lot of violence and death and stuff, man. But that would be the worst thing. But with the best thing, I would say hip hop created a lot of jobs, opportunities, and brought in a lot of resources and incomes to people. That especially a lot of urban people that we wouldn't have been able to get those corporate jobs because of just because the way we were brought up. We didn't have the opportunities like a lot of people that were fortunate enough to go to colleges and stuff. Some of us came up in the project. I grew up in the project, so it's one of those things where hip hop saved my life.
Man, and most recently, Nas and Steve Stout had a foundation. They honored Scarface and Rakim, awarded them $250,000, honored them. If they were to ask Nitti Beatz, like, who should we honor next year? Which 3 names would you put up there, to honor some legends?
And I would say artists like Kilo Ali. I think somebody like Kilo's been around that helped create this at Atlanta sound.
Sure has.
Somebody like Scarface has already been known, but artists like it's a lot of them, man, that just deserve their shots. Like Project Pat. Yeah, Project Pat, everybody sample his music, his flow. You got a lot of them that's just been around. DJ Quick.
Yeah.
He's one of the ones that, he been around, man. You know what I mean? So it's a lot of them out there, man, but those are like probably some, my top 3.
Yeah. And you got a producer up there. Quick. Let's talk about Mount Rushmore. There's 4 heads as far as production.
Yeah.
Who would you put Nitti Beatz production? Mount Rushmore production.
Man, I would say Shawty Red.
We had him on the show. Shout out to Shawty Red.
My twin.
Yeah. Yeah. Battle Cat.
Oh, he doesn't get mentioned enough.
Yeah.
High Tech.
And you pulling out them names,
he is,
boy.
right?
Yeah, I mean, I studied a lot of producers, man. So, but Battle Cat, High Tech, Shawty Red, it's a guy, Mike Dean.
Oh, shit. Yeah, rap a lot.
Yeah, so Mike Dean, he did a lot of the Kanye stuff. So it's a lot of them cats that did a lot of music, man, that I just studied. And I'm like, good God, what were they thinking when they made this beat? And I couldn't really sample. So I had to play a lot of stuff. I just play it, you know what I mean, and make it sound like a sample. Wow. But like cats like that, man, is people who I salute, and I'm always pay that homage to them.
Yeah, and over this last 50 years, have been a lot of classic songs. Is there like a rap verse or a couple of rap lines that you can recite at any given moment? If I would put you on the spot,
like Rob Bass. I want to rock right now. I'm Rob Bass and I came to get down. I'm not internationally known, but I'm known to rock the microphone because I get
stupid.
Come on.
Hey, there you go.
Yeah, there you go.
There you go.
Yeah, man, that's hip hop though. You know what I mean? So, LL, when I'm alone in my room, sometimes I stare at the wall and in the back of my mind, come on, bro.
Hey, boy,
those are classics.
You was a real hip hop head too.
Yeah,
a lot of cats ain't really into the music.
Man.
Like I can just tell just from the producers you named for your Mount Rushmore, New Face. That is.
Yeah,
man.
Yeah, I used to be one of them producers that I used to take my ear and put it up to the speaker late at night when I'm supposed to be sleeping. I'm listening to the drum sounds, the keyboard chords. That's how I learned how to play keys because I play by ear. I don't read music, so I learned how to play songs like Ribbon in the Sky by Stevie Wonder. I could play the whole song on the piano in front of you. You know what I'm saying? So I did a lot of stuff like that to where I kind of self-taught myself. But I just love producers and people who put together good music. Quincy Jones.
Oh,
you talking about somebody that made a
the fucking
Serpent and Son theme and that type of stuff, man. So
Thriller at 6.
Thriller,
off the wall.
Off the wall. Rod Temperton, the guy came from overseas, got up under Quincy. Rod Temperton was like Brian Michael Cox with Jermaine Dupri. He was that extra ear and JD, he know how to put it all together. So shout out to people like JD's and the Quincy's and the Dallas Austins and stuff. You know what I mean? So it's Atlanta is a gold mine.
It sure is.
And you've been here for from Atlanta. Keith Lee just recently came to Atlanta, caused a lot of stir with a lot of eateries and everything. But if Keith Lee wanted to redeem himself, come to Atlanta, and he asked Nitti Beatz, all right, where can I go? 3 spots in Atlanta to eat. And he gonna get that 10 out of 10. Where would you take him out of Atlanta to eat?
Man, I'd probably tell him to go to This Is It. Well, no, I take that back.
Yeah, I'm about to say, wait.
No, I take that back.
God, dog,
I would tell him. No. I'm gonna tell you where he would go. Where I think he should go is go to this spot called Woody's. Woody's Cheesesteaks. Yeah, that's a good spot.
Yeah.
You got different places like it used to be the Beautiful back in the days when everybody was trapping and then they stayed open all night. They was on Auburn Avenue. You know what I mean? People go there and all the D-boys meet up in there about 3 o'clock in the morning and eat grits and eggs. But but it's a couple of places down here. Of course, you got what's Pinky's spot? The Slutty Vegan. That's a spot that they doing their thing at, man. So you got little spots like that I think you go there and get something good.
If you want to take it to adult, what about strip clubs?
Oh man,
keep in mind that's the east side.
Man, I like Cheetah, man, because you go on Cheetah, you feel like you on a movie set.
And get them lamb chops.
Yeah, them lamb chops and that chicken with that mashed potatoes, man, them string beans. But I don't know because I ain't been there in a while, and I know my girl looking at this. No, I'm just playing.
She can go with you.
Nah, my girl, no, she's a pastor.
So
don't listen to me, man. Go ahead though, bro.
So I went in my vault, man, and I tried to bring something out that it'd probably be special to you because you got a couple.
Wow.
And like DJ Clue, a lot of artists back in the day would say they would love to have the first song on a DJ Clue song, right?
Wow.
So I opened up this DJ Drama, Boys in the Hood, and you tell them what that song is that opened up right there.
Oh man,
them boys is on opening up to that Gangsta Grills, right?
Yeah, them boys.
So you made a Gangsta Grills.
Wow, I never knew this.
Yep, and you got your production a lot of because it wasn't just them boys, right?
I did 3 records on this album. Wow, that's crazy. Yeah, we did this album, man, and
out of what studio?
We did a lot of that down at Patchwork.
Shout out to Kurt.
Yeah, and Jeezy. Like I said, we was all clubbing at that time, and then by the time Jeezy got on that record, and he put that historic verse on there.
Oh boy,
Bring it back.
Yeah, that was like, shout out to Meech and all them boys. We was all just hanging out, clubbing at that time, man. And people thought it was a BMF record. Because every time, and shout out to Meech, man. Like Meech, you would think the support and love he would show when this record came on, I got to the point. I'm thankful to Meech that he made me stop spending money in the club. Because I'm like, I spend.
He made everybody stop spending.
I think I done
spent. You go in your
spent.
pockets, he'd be like, "Whoa, you disrespecting."
Yeah, I'm like, man, I done spent about
Shout out to
$5,000.
Big Meech, man. He coming home soon, man.
Yeah, I'm thinking I'm doing something. Boy, Meech coming there with a backpack,
man,
and boy, he letting it
Not
go.
just one,
but he was the
multiple
one that
backpacks.
he did a lot of promo behind this song and this whole Boys in the Hood movement, man. But shout out to Meech, man.
I tell people,
this is crazy.
I've said it on previous episodes. I've never seen a street marketing campaign like what BMF did for Jeezy, and
it won't be another.
It'll never be a street marketing campaign like that.
It won't be another, man. Like Meech did it big. He put Atlanta in a position to where if you didn't know about Atlanta, you would think Atlanta's paradise.
Yeah,
man.
I'm sure the Atlanta Visitors Bureau was very thankful for Meech and BMF.
Most definitely.
Because they drove a lot of people to move here, to come here and spend money on hotels, liquor stores, everything.
Yeah.
So the Atlanta Visitors Bureau, y'all better thank Big Meech and BMF for what they
shout out to BMF, man.
Yes, indeed, man. And I'll just close this out with, we all fathers here, and we talked about fathers, and I want to ask you, you got a son, you said 15 years old. Christmas coming up. What would you like for Christmas? One, let's put, I like, power of the tongue, but also the best gift your son has ever gotten you.
Man, he gave me these socks, man, that some type of way he got my picture on the socks.
Damn.
And it was just like, that was creative.
Thoughtful, yeah.
Because I tell everybody, don't get me nothing for Christmas, man. Like, just get me a pair of socks or something. He got me some, and that was just real cool. You know what I mean? Like, I'm a little dude, and I'm like, that's what made me be like, I really love this little dude more.
Dope.
But it ain't nothing like being a dad, man. So, and he my only boy, so, I'm like, man, he can't do no wrong in my eyes. But I make sure, and I'm thankful that he's, real respectful. And
he's
good
definitely very
guy.
respectful. He's a very well put together young man.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
That's good.
How many you got?
4 girls.
You know what? And I seen a picture of you and all of them, and they look all like you. Yeah, definitely, man. But that's a blessing too, man.
Yes,
definitely.
indeed. What about you, Jerry? What's the best gift one of your children bought you?
My kids sent a couple of strippers from Magic City one year.
Oh, they got me. Okay.
Yeah, they paid for them and all that. So they knew what daddy likes.
The happy ending came with it.
Well, I'm the camera is watching, so I just want to thank my children. Thank for my children to know what my vices are, Nitti.
Okay.
Hey, girls.
And sometimes you got to know what your daddy vices are. You know what I mean? I don't toot no powder, I don't pop no pills, I don't even smoke weed.
Okay.
But I got other things that that would be considered vices.
Well, man, I want to thank you, Nitti, for your contribution to the culture, man. Again, that tag is influential. It's powerful. Man. It still rings off. I just did the Rock the Bells cruise, man.
Thank you.
Them boys is going down. We're in the middle of the ocean in Bahamas. I'm watching generational people, old, young, white, black, all generations to your beats, man. You're powerful. You're influential. I want to say thank you for coming with Storytime with Legendary Jay.
Thank you, bro.
When he said your name was on here, it was an honor just to know it, So thank you for what you do and being a real solid brother out here. Love and respect.
Thank you, man.
Appreciate
Same
you,
to you, man. You keep doing what you're doing too, Newface, man. Like we Atlanta. And not just Atlanta, but the culture needed somebody like you that really know what you're talking about, man. I respect you, and I watch you a lot. I watch every move you make, man. So keep doing what you're doing, man. And keep God first.
Hey, man, there you go.
Respect.
Nitti Beatz, special segment, Newface was there. I'm Jerry Clark, a.k.a. the Legendary Jerry. We'll see y'all next week. Signing off.